Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classroom of Chanakya Academy, Standard 12th Commerce English Medium for the subject Economics. Yes, we have already started with the chapter Banking and Monetary Policy, wherein by now we know the meaning of commercial banks, Reserve Bank of India, functions are the tasks or activities done by these commercial banks as well as Reserve Bank of India. And we have started with the topic Instruments of Monetary Policy, wherein we are discussing about the various ways through which RBI keeps the control on the demand and supply of money in the market. Right? Two different measures are there, quantitative measure and qualitative measure. For quantitative or general measures that is applicable to the entire economy, it included bank rate, repo rate and reverse repo rate, stabilization under the emergency situation, cash reserve ratio, statutory liquidity ratio and open market operations. And along with this, sterilization of RBI accounts against the shock arising from excessive increase or demand in the amount of foreign exchange. Clear? Out of this, we have already discussed about the bank rate. That means whenever any commercial bank is having the shortage of fund and they borrow the amount for the longer period of time, then it is known as bank rate. Clear? Second thing that we have already discussed is repo rate and reverse repo rate. Repo rate means when the commercial bank need money for the shorter period of time and they get it by selling the securities held by them to RBI with the repurchase agreement after fewer period of time, then it is known as repo rate. Reverse repo rate means when RBI repurchases a security from the commercial bank in the event when the RBI has to borrow the short term fund from the commercial bank. जब RBI को short term के लिए commercial bank से पैसे चाहिए, right? तो जब RBI उसी securities को repurchase करती है, then it is known as reverse repo rate. We have also discussed about the cash reserve ratio, the amount of cash that is kept by the commercial bank to whom? To Reserve Bank of India. And the fourth one that we have already studied is statutory liquidity ratio, SLR. That is the amount of the portion of bank cash that is to be kept liquid in the form of cash, gold or approved securities. It is known as statutory liquidity ratio, which is not less than 25% of total deposit. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about stabilization under emergency situation. This is the special window or special measure which is taken for the bank to borrow from RBI against approved security in the emergency situation like acute cash shortage. For any of this sudden cash shortage, if bank requires the money, then it is done with the use of stabilization. Clear? The rate of stabilization was 7% and it is also known as marginal standing facility. The next topic is open market operations, OMO. What is the meaning of OMO or open market operation? As the name says, कि any transaction done in the open market. लेकिन कैसे transaction होंगे? The sale of or purchase of government securities by RBI in the open market. अब RBI अगर open market में से government bonds को purchase करेगी, ठीक है, तो उससे क्या होगा? RBI से पैसा कहाँ जाएगा? Market में, यानी money supply will increase. The supply of money in the economy falls. कब कम होगा मनी सप्लाई? जब RBI वही सारे सिक्योरिटीज़ को क्या करेगी? सेल करेगी, आरबीआई सेल करेगी, यानी पैसा किसको मिलेगा? रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया को। इससे क्या होगा? मनी सप्लाई मार्केट में कम होगा। दिस टाइप ऑफ ऑपरेशन आर टेकन टू रेगुलेट द इन्फ्लेशन एंड डिप्रेशन process. If you know the situation of lockdown, and I would recommend you to check the business channels, any of the business channels of 1 week ago. You will come to know about the announcements done by the RBI to go with the open market operation, wherein to increase the money supply, government is going to purchase the bonds and securities. This type of instrument was not used before the introduction of LPG, यानी 1991 से पहले ओपन मार्केट ऑपरेशन नहीं था. Last quantitative measure is sterilization of RBI account against shock arising from excessive increase or decrease in the foreign exchange. Now इन्फ्लेशन ऑफ डिप्रेशन की सिचुएशन अगर कंट्री में आती है तो मनी सप्लाई हम इंक्रीज या डिक्रीज करते, राइट? उसमें एक ही चीज़ है, करेंसी रिमेन्स द सेम. इंडियन करेंसी की सिर्फ हम डिमांड और सप्लाई को चेक करते हैं. बट व्हाट अबाउट व्हेन द डिमांड ऑफ इंडियन करेंसी इज लेस और मोर इन द इंटरनेशनल मार्केट? इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में मनी वैल्यू कम या ज़्यादा कब होगी? जब हमारे पास फॉरेन इनफ्लो कम या ज़्यादा होगा तब. नाउ सी, व्हेन देयर इज़ एक्सेसिव इनफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज, हमारे पास फॉरेन एक्सचेंज बहुत ज़्यादा आएगा. कब आता है? जब हमारा फॉरेन ट्रेड बढ़ जाता है. दैट इज़ व्हेन वी आर एक्सपोर्टिंग मोर, वी विल बी रिसीविंग मोर फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. तो आरबीआई क्या करती है? ओपन मार्केट सेल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज़ टू इनफ्लो द फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. अब उससे वो गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है? ओपन मार्केट में सेल करते हैं गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज़ को. अब वो गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटी को सेल करेगी तो इनफ्लो क्या आएगा? कैश का, यानी कि इंडियन करेंसी का. नाउ दिस इज डन टू कीप द बैलेंस शीट अनचेंज्ड ओइंग टू एक्सेसिव फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. हमारे पास फॉरेन एक्सचेंज बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गया, ठीक है. अब फॉरेन एक्सचेंज बढ़ गया यानी कि जो भी इंडियन कस्टमर्स है वो फॉरेन करेंसी को कन्वर्ट करवाएंगे. दे हैव टू बी पेड कैश इन इंडियन करेंसी. तो गवर्नमेंट वो रुपीज़ कैसे लाती है? तो वो सिक्योरिटीज़ को सेल करती है, जिससे कि इंडियन करेंसी इंक्रीज हो जाती है और फॉरेन एक्सचेंज और इंडियन करेंसी का बैलेंस मेंटेन रहता है. इट बाइज गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स ऑल्सो इफ देयर इज एक्सेसिव आउटफ्लो ऑफ द फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. फॉरेन एक्सचेंज अगर बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है दैट टाइम गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स को क्या करती है? परचेज भी करती है. नाउ वी विल लुक एट द डिफरेंट क्वालिटेटिव measures. We are having 4 different qualitative measures. These are known as selective measures to direct credit for the development of certain sections or certain sectors of the economy. यानी कि special benefits are given say to, for example, agriculture sector or for small scale industries or for individuals with गुड क्रेडिट फैसिलिटीज़. तो उसको हम बोलते हैं सिलेक्टिव और क्वालिटेटिव मेजर्स. दिस इज डन थ्रू 4 डिफरेंट वेज. दैट इज सिक्योरिटी रिक्वायरमेंट, मार्जिन रिक्वायरमेंट, सीलिंग ऑन क्रेडिट एंड डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी इंटरेस्ट रेट. व्हाट इज देयर इन सिक्योरिटी रिक्वायरमेंट? In security requirement, bank ensures that the public returns the loans given to them. Hence, they lend the money against some security deposit from the borrower. Security deposits are in the form of mortgage, right? In case the borrower is not able to repay the loan, then bank uses this security to recover the dues, right? Generally जो होता है that personal loan or home loan are given against the security of jewelry, deposits, car or house properties etc. ठीक है. तो सिक्योरिटी रिक्वायरमेंट में बैंक क्या करती है? gives the loans and money but asks for the security against the repayment of loan. Now this security can be different for different segment of population and also for different sectors of the population. Agriculture, अब इससे क्या benefit होगा? It will boost up the development of agriculture sector also. Hence, RBI directs the commercial bank regarding the amount of security which they may ask for different cases. Many a times bank even gives the benefit to the poor population or agricultural population to give them the loan without any security. Margin requirement. RBI also sets the margin for granting loans against security. जितने की सिक्योरिटी अगर कस्टमर रखता है तो उसके अगेंस्ट 100% लोन ग्रांट नहीं होती. For example, if a customer A wants the loan for the amount of say 5 lakh rupees, then he has to deposit or keep the security for at least 5 lakh 10,000 or 5 lakh 50,000 of amount as a deposit or in the form of security. An individual is given only certain percentage of loan of the total value of asset offered as security. Third one is your ceiling on credit. Now ceiling on credit means a restriction or stop on the borrowings from the bank. कोई इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन आती है जिसकी फॉर विच बैंक को कैश अपने पास रखना ज़रूरी हो जाता है टू डील विद द सच इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन, तब बैंक के RBI क्या कहते हैं? दे पुट द सीलिंग ऑन द credit, that is amount of withdrawn facilities or borrowing facilities is either stopped or limited to very small amount, that is ceiling on credit. Fourth one is discriminatory interest rate. In this, RBI suggests the different rate of interest for different types of lending. If it is home loan, percentage is different. If it is personal loan, percentage rate of interest will be low. If it is car loan, accordingly the rate of interest will be there. Moreover, this kind of change in interest rate is also found or applied for different person or customers in the economy. For example, a relatively lower rate of interest is charged from the needy farmers and more interest rate is charged from the rich business persons who want to buy the car or house, because farmers might be requiring loan to purchase their tools और seeds और agricultural equipments, तो उनको lower interest rate पे बैंक loan provide करते because they are in need, whereas rich person generally takes the loan for their to fulfill their luxuries and comforts, तो उनका rate of interest high हो जाता है. Is it clear? I hope by now you are clear with the quantitative as well as qualitative measures for the credit control, that is monetary policy. Tomorrow we will have the revision session for the same. Till then, take care, have a nice day. For any of the doubt, you can contact me anytime. Thank you.